So I'm going to just ask you guys straight up, what were some ways that you felt engaged in my class? Go.
The videos that you would always show at the very beginning, it kind of got our attention to make sure that we were paying attention to you, like no matter what. Um, Another way is you would have certain themes, like specifically. And I loved that. Even though I didn't show up to the hat day one, I was kind of sad because now I know that Matt had a bucket on his head.
I think breakout rooms were really helpful, just in the sense of, you know, when I'm in a Zoom with a bunch of other students, and there's like, 20 plus of us, sometimes I'm nervous to either speak up or even just pay attention. I know that's weird, but when you're in breakout rooms and when you go to breakout room, and you talk to us in a group of 4 or 3, it's much easier to ask your questions and to just be engaged in general. And then, you can bounce ideas off of your other group mates. And it's just, I think it's much more productive and I'm much more engaged in that environment.
Thing was I had taken you right after Miguel was born, and I ended up being really nervous to take an online class because I had never done so before you. And, even that way, I still felt super engaged with everything that you did from your videos where you would do your lectures and you'd come in and do like an intro song. And it wasn't even necessarily obviously you, but it was just like you would pick like a little tune or something to like bring in your videos, and then you'd start them. And then, you obviously utilize the discussion boards and stuff, and we were actively engaging as students. And I felt like as an online only class, that was still, I felt like I was in a classroom.
Would play the videos at the beginning. I remember you did a funny like Thanksgiving song. That was pretty funny. So I really like that. I like the backgrounds of your like Zoom. You would have different backgrounds and it would just be really funny. You've seen you like switch them. So and you would like just like talk to us, So it was really nice.
I think especially like in an online environment, it's like little things like that that go a long way, just because like, it is so like we're just not in person. So it's much different.
I think the other part is it's like, I understand that a lot of professors, most of them may not always do online courses and may not have ever like really wanted to, just because of the pandemic. Everyone shifted to that. And I think that if you're as willing to like put forth the effort of like trying to make this feel as normal as possible in the way that you did, I think that it could go, like Michael said, it just things like that go a long way. It's like everybody's going through this together.
I think you did a good job of keeping up with like the current trends of the time. So like every time you would start, it would be something that we could all relate to and we all know about. And you don't go in class and be like, okay, class, what's the answer to this? Like you always have our attention. And yeah, it's not boring or anything. Like you're not like a strict teacher who's all focused on like, oh, what is this? How do you do this? And you always answer everyone's questions and make sure everyone's like understands what we're learning.